Hello Lifepro, it is Amber Kibbett with Kibbett Kinetic Solutions. I wanted to share with you a new workout today. I've not actually taught a workout like this before using the platform. My creative imagination is unleashed today. A little bit of Thriller Thursday for you. Anyhow, I'm going to be using the Hovert platform. It's a 3D platform, so if you have the Turbo or the Waver, you can use any of the platforms we have. Even if you have a rhythm and you want to sit down, this is going to be completely from a seated position. So ideal for those masters, active athletes, the older population, or maybe those of you who are limited and not able to move as much as you want to move. Maybe you're post-op. I'm going to give you some options as to what we're going to do, but we're going to do a kickboxing workout from the chair using the platform. So I have got my weights, which is Campbell's soup cans, so you can use whatever kind of weight you want. I wouldn't recommend doing anything heavier than 2 pounds for your hand weights because you have to have control of momentum, have to have control of your weight, and anything heavier than 3 pounds when I'm standing can get really challenging. So just 2 cans of soup would be great, or you don't have to use anything at all. But most important thing to remember, if you are post-op for a total hip replacement, total knee replacement, please be careful in doing any of these exercises. So I'm going to teach you some modifications throughout the way, but want to give you some options. I teach self-defense and I teach kickboxing, and just one of my other many gifts that I have picked up along the last several years. So I'm going to teach it to you from the platform so that you can mix up your workouts. We're not going to have any music today. It's just a 10-minute all-on having fun with kickboxing. So let's get going. So I'm going to, again, start from a seated position. I actually have on my barefoot shoes today, my toe shoes, so each toe has its own slot. And I just got done teaching a kickbox class live on my Kibbett Kinetic Solutions page. So that's why I'm not going to take my shoes off, because I'm still comfortable from that. But if you want to do this barefoot, or if you want to do it with your shoes on, whatever is comfortable for you. We're going to stay seated the whole time. I'm going to use because of Hovert, it's got 8 preset programs in a manual mode. I'm going to go preset program because I don't want to think about anything. And I'm going to err to the side of higher intensity. So I'm going to set my unit to a P7 or a P8. Yep, there we go. 10 minutes is what the program is. And we're just going to go ahead and start, okay? Now, if we were standing and getting warmed up, we'd be getting ourselves into some boxer jumps. So you can get your legs going into some boxer jumps. Just moving those legs side to side. My toes are staying in contact with the platform, and my heels are the only thing moving. But I'm getting my legs moving. If the rotation of your lower leg bothers your knee, okay, then you can do boxer jumps, just tap your heels. You can pretend like you're just jumping, but just tapping your heels. But the most important thing is we're getting things moving. We're getting those muscles moving, okay? So getting those little boxer jumps in, okay? Now, the way that I teach self-defense, we got our hands up. So we're always protecting our face, always protecting our jaw. These are our assets. Like, it costs a lot of money to fix this stuff, especially a broken tooth. So we always got to protect ourselves, okay? So from here, we're getting those boxer jumps going, or we're bouncing in our lower legs, which works all the way up into our back. And from here, we're just punching one hand forward and bringing it back. Punching the other hand forward and bringing it back. Punching it forward, bringing it back. Punching the other one forward, bringing it back. Now, I know what you're thinking. How on earth can I coordinate all of this? Because that's just too much to think about all at once. It's okay, because here's the deal. If you don't move your legs, the machine is moving you. So if you just want to work on the punch, you can just work on the punch, okay? If you just want to bounce and keep your hands up to protect yourself, you can just bounce, okay? But we're protecting, okay? So we're jabbing, okay? And now if we want to add a little bit of intensity to this, we're going to do a double jab. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, okay? And since I'm using the soup, we don't have to worry about fist technique, but otherwise you're making that fist, taking control, having some confidence in yourself. And just so you know, if you're dealing with Parkinson's disease, okay, Parkinson's disease, there are a lot of studies that show that boxing helps with Parkinson's and with tremors in the hands. So that's what made me think, oh, let's add that to vibration, because how awesome would that be? That just makes sense. Okay, so jab, 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 jab. Now, if you're a little slower getting that arm out there, it doesn't matter. The point is you're getting the motion, you're getting movement. Movement is medicine. Movement makes our body feel better, makes our mind feel better, okay? So just jabbing. Now from here, we cross, okay? So we're crossing. Think about somebody standing next to you and you're trying to take their jaw out, okay? So jab their jaw. We're doing a little cross motion here, jabbing the jaw. But here's the other thing we're doing. We're getting our torso moving, okay? This is a chopping pattern. And a chopping pattern is really good for the back. So if you have low back pain and you're afraid to do this, it's okay. You're seated. We're not twisting everything into crazy angles. But if you want to just maybe turn a little bit, okay? You can just turn a little bit. Whatever works for you, okay? If you're uncomfortable with trying that and you just want to turn with your hands down, you can just turn. But the whole point is your spine from here to here is meant to rotate. And if you don't ever rotate, it's going to get stuck. So we don't want that. We got the vibration platform to help us with this, okay? So we're jabbing to the side, okay? Now, the other one that I'm going to show you is a hook shot. So we're hooking. And when we hook, we're trying to take out an ear, a temple, or high jaw, okay? So bringing that can around and then dropping the elbow to protect yourself. Bring it around, bring it around. Hya, hya. That's it. All right? Now, when we get the bouncing going with our boxer jumps, okay, whether you're just here or whether you're here or maybe you're just going slow motion, that's totally cool. I don't care if your legs are doing anything different than your upper. You're just doing something with your legs to stay moving, okay? No right or wrong here. All right? So we're jabbing, 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 jabbing. That's it. Okay? Now from here, we're going to cross, 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 cross. That's it. All right. Now let's add a little hook, little hook. That's it. All right. Let's go back through this one more time. A little jab. So we're knocking out somebody's nose, knocking out their tooth. Okay, only do this in real world if you have to protect yourself, but I promise a lot of these maneuvers work. I teach self-defense pretty often, so just one of my other things that I offer is a service cross, cross, cross. That's it. Nice job. Let's 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hook, hook. Taking out that jaw, taking out that ear. Okay. Make sure you try not to hurt yourself. I have made contact with my nose a couple of times before. And the last one is what we call an uppercut. And we're lifting upward, okay? So we're trying to get somebody's chin or somebody's diaphragm of the rib cage, or trying to get them here behind the ribs on the back, okay? And so it's usually made for somebody who is taller than you are, or you're just trying to get that beautiful solar plexus right there to knock them out, okay? So it's a lift, not like a big bicep curl, but it's a big thrust. So we're pushing the soup through the roof, okay, with a goal of taking out the chin or a rib, okay? So bringing it around, lift, lift, lift. So for those of you who are dealing with stiff shoulders, these are all really good movements, but who wants to just stand here and do a front raise all the time? That's boring when you get used to it and you're doing it all the time. So just throwing in some kickboxing movements, make it a little bit more interesting, okay? So let's cross. So we're crossing. Good. I usually do this to music, but I wanted you to be able to hear me. Good. Let's hook it. Hook, 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 hook. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's cut. Lift, 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 lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We ready to put some stuff together? So we're going to go 2 each direction. So jabbing forward, crossing to get the jaw or the nose to the side, hooking to get the ear or the jaw, and uppercut in order to get the rib or the chin. Okay, so we're going to do 2 of each. So it's jab, jab, cross, cross, hook, hook, lift, lift, okay? You can start with whatever hand you like to, whatever makes you comfortable. So jab, jab, cross, cross, hook, hook, lift, lift. Now here's the thing, you can hear my chair squeal squabbling. It's because when you move your upper body and you move your torso, you move your hips too, okay? So when we add the vibration to it, it's like everything coming together even though you can't get out of the chair, and that's okay. We just want to make sure that you have the opportunity to start working some different things without having to put weight with gravity, because that's a big difference when you add weight and you're completely grounded, all right? So let's go through those again, 2 each direction. So it's a jab, jab, cross, cross, hook, hook, cut, cut. Slow that down, okay? Jab, jab, cross, cross, hook, hook, lift, lift, jab, jab, cross, cross, hook, hook, lift, lift, all right? Now, those of you that want a little more bedazzle in this workout, we're going to do a little speed bag action, okay? So what I want you to be careful of though is if you have shoulder issues, taking that arm way up here is like really grinding. So let's not do that. Let's keep that elbow really close to shoulder height. And we're just drawing circles. So if your can is a Sharpie marker, we're just drawing really big circles with your can or with your weight, okay? Just drawing circles. Yeah, it burns a lot. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, drawing circles. And now we go circles. That's it. Nice job. 4, 3, 2, 1. Jab, jab, circle. Jab, jab, circle. Jab, jab, circle. Jab, jab, circle. Let's finish with those circles. Circle it up. Okay. Let's circle it the other way. Circle. You're going to be really good on one side and you're going to be really lousy on the other side. That's just the nature of the beast. And there you have it. That was 10 minutes. One and done. Thriller Thursday. Kickboxing with soup cans from a seated position. Getting the whole body moving while we're absorbing that energy through the vibration platform. Makes for a great day. So, hope you have an awesome day. Thank you so much for watching. And look forward to seeing you again real soon. Thanks so much.